Ready to launch your business but worried about the first big cost? The LLC filing fee. What is the absolute cheapest state to form your LLC with LegalZoom? It's a question every smart entrepreneur asks, because while LegalZoom offers a great service for getting your paperwork done, the biggest variable expense is always the state's required filing fee. So, let's be clear, LegalZoom's service fee is often the same regardless of the state, but you must pay the specific state's filing fee on top of that. This state fee is the make or break number for your initial budget. And the states with the lowest initial state filing fees are generally Montana, Colorado, and Iowa. Montana is often cited as the absolute rock-bottom cheapest, with a minimal initial filing fee. Colorado and Iowa are also consistently at the very low end of the spectrum, usually costing you well under $100 to file the initial paperwork. Now, a huge, but often overlooked, factor that can crush your budget is the annual or biennial report fee. Some states lure you in with a low initial fee, only to hit you with a massive yearly maintenance fee. For example, a state like Wyoming has a low initial fee, but its annual report fee is more significant than the initial cost in some other states. Delaware, famous for being business-friendly, charges a substantial annual tax, often referred to as a franchise tax, that can add up quickly. So, when looking for the cheapest, you can't just look at the filing fee. You need to look at the total cost of ownership. If you truly want the lowest overall cost, you need a state with a low initial fee and low ongoing fees. If your business is simple, and you are trying to minimize both initial and ongoing costs, look closely at states like New Mexico or Missouri. Both have filing fees in the lower range, and currently, they do not require an annual report fee at all. That zero recurring fee is a game changer for long-term budget planning. But a critical warning: the cheapest state on paper is rarely the best state for your business. You must form your LLC in the state where you actually conduct your physical business or have your main office, unless you are forming a special kind of business or have a compelling reason to foreign qualify in your home state, which adds cost and complexity. Choosing the state you operate in is always the simplest and often the most compliant path. The money you save on a slightly cheaper filing fee isn't worth the headache of dealing with compliance issues, multiple filings, and potential penalties later on. The LegalZoom platform is great for simplifying the process. It just makes sure your paperwork is filed correctly with the state you choose. So while it won't change the state's mandatory fees, it guarantees you're not wasting money on a filing mistake. Do your homework, prioritize compliance where you operate, and use LegalZoom to make the filing itself a breeze. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.